Hi. Hi, Anya. Heike. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Barbara. A wonderful cat. That's
Hi.
exciting. Hi, Barbara. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Margaret. That is a great mask, if ever I've seen one. Hey, Connie, Chris, Lynn, Sana, Andrea. Nice to have you all with us. So a lot of you are familiar with the drawing with Dylan time sketches. This is going to be a shorter session. Usually every Tuesday we do this for 2 hours. Birgit, you look amazing. And I'm going to, a little bit different to Tuesdays, I'll be sharing my workspace and the muse that we're going to be drawing. So that should be cool. I was gonna start one drawing myself, but I can't share my desktop and myself at the same time. So I will pose for all of you. Hi, Grace. And I'll just do a 30-second pose just to warm up. And the idea of this, I do this every week, and it's so great that a bunch of you are here that also participate regularly. We start with really loose sketches, and the idea is to loosen up and have no expectation that it's going to be a masterpiece, because when you've got such a short time frame, it's good just to get drawing. And as you draw, you just relax into it and enjoy the process. And by the time we reach the longer poses, it will suddenly feel like, oh wow, 6 minutes is actually a long time to draw a face, which a few years back I never would have thought. So yeah, I'll be, I've got to get my timer ready so that I can time the poses. And we'll be doing 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute, and 6 minute sketches. And I will select people's cameras and we'll draw them. And if you're dressed up or if you've got props, let me know. And we'll definitely prioritize people that are dressed up for some of the longer poses. Heike has a spare hand. Excellent. Cool.
Which one's going to do the drawing?
Oh, 2 spare hands. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so it's really nice to be here doing this as part of the lead into Let's Face It. And this is something I do every Tuesday and the first Friday of each month without face paint usually. But it's great fun. It's super cool practice, and you're all welcome to join whenever you have time. Yeah, it's just really cool. I'm just almost ready. Are there any questions before we get into this?
No.
Okay, cool. It's the last day of early bird pricing for Let's Face It, if anyone's interested in getting in on it and hasn't signed up yet. And there's a link in my bio, which you can get it on Instagram and stuff to sign up. Okay, I'm good. So this is, my whole setup is a bit different today than I usually do it, but it's gonna be great. And I'm so happy to have all of you here for Halloween. I've just been trick-or-treating with my kids. We just went up and down the road here, and I just painted them all like me, except they don't have moustaches. Okay, so we'll start with a 30-second pose. I will spotlight myself. And once I finish my pose, I'm going to put my glasses on because I can't actually see. I can't see what I'm looking at. So this should be fairly easy. Stay loose. Don't get caught up in the details. You don't have much time, and just go for it and have fun. 30 seconds. There we go. I was just thinking, if you, I'll be taking screenshots of these poses. So if you like more time with any of these or want to revisit anything, then I will share that a screenshot link, and you'll be able to keep drawing. So I'm going to add a spotlight. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Where are they? Okay, add spotlight. Connie, hi Connie. So I will switch cameras now. So you'll be able to see what Connie's doing, and you'll be able to see what I'm. Oh, awesome! Connie is me.
Should do the man bun.
Yeah, awesome. Connie's come dressed as me for Halloween. Okay, I have my other camera over here. Last year for my birthday, the regulars to my sketch session, in the halftime break, they all donned beards, and it turns out a lot of them still have their beards. Okay, so
I
30
keep it handy.
seconds. 30 seconds. Let's go. So you may want to revisit this. There'll be a replay because it may be tricky looking what I'm doing and drawing yourself. But if you feel like coming back to it and kind of dissecting the decisions that I've made in this short time frame, then there'll be a recording available to check it out. So you may just want to be watching our wonderful muses. And if you'd like to think about, oh, there we go. That was it. 30 seconds. Just amazing. Oh, looks great, Connie. Cool. Thank you. I wonder how this is going to work. I'm going to
Me with facial hair.
Remove spotlight, add spotlight. Okay. Barbara, hello. Oh, that's a cool background you have there.
My spiders are falling off the whole time, but I try to.
Oh, cool. Awesome. All right, we'll make this our last 30-second pose, and then we'll move on. So cool. All right, 30 seconds. Usually during these sessions, we give each other prompts, and be like, the prompt may be, there's a giant spider crawling on your scarf, and then people will react, and it's super fun. It's a really fun social way to practice sketching together. It's great. And in these shorter poses, you may just want to choose to focus on one part of the face, or just go for it, go wild, sketch away. Thank you so much, Barbara. I'm going to see what happens if I spotlight Anya. Aha, then I'm gone. Okay.
I hate Halloween, and so no clothing.
You hate Halloween. Okay, well then I will give you a prompt. You hate Halloween, and you've just got some rotten little trick-or-treaters coming to your door. All right, 1 minute.
I had 20 kids at my door 15 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
I was a little bit frightened.
Yeah,
they came into the house.
Oh, wow. They start taking things apart?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were they? At a guess.
Between 3 and 6.
Okay, cool.
That's so frightening.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so I went with our 3 kids and 2 friends' kids, and they were all pretty harmless and adorable. But it's not a really common thing here. But every year I see a few more jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkin lights being put out. Awesome. Thank you so much, Anya. Sanna. Wait, first I will. Bye-bye, Anya. I've replaced it. Hi.
Hi.
Anya, do you want to give a prompt to Sanna? You don't have any props, do you?
No, I didn't have time to prepare, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay, no problem. So Anya
it
can give
would
you a
help
prompt.
me if you give me, yeah, perfect.
What you got, Anya?
You prepared a wonderful pumpkin, and
Okay.
then he falls down, and it falls down and breaks.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
This will be 1
Okay.
minute. Awesome. That's so cool. Perfect. Okay. In case anyone's interested, I'm using Faber-Castell Prismacolor pencils on Hanemühle Nostalgie paper. But for these kind of quick sketches, you could use anything you want. Recycled envelopes, whatever. just go for it. But I may see if time permits with the, or if I'm feeling it, when we get to the longer poses, I may do 6 minutes. I may do a little bit of watercolor on top of the pencil drawing. Awesome. So if anyone has any questions at this stage, feel free to ask. But this kind of practice is really a lot of learning by doing, rather than instruction. Just it's so great that we get to see so many faces and do so many sketches in such a short space of time. Thank you so much, Sanna. Cool. Kara, can we draw you? Yeah, awesome. Okay, Sanna, would you like to give Kara a prompt?
Sure. Let's see. To be honest, I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, that's a totally good prompt. Drawing a blank. Yeah, amazing.
Well, perfect. Then we're done.
Awesome. Okay, 1 minute. And for anyone who just feels, once we conclude this session, feels like they're just getting warmed up, Gris, who's also here, is going to be hosting an Instagram live portrait sketch session with 5-minute Halloween portraits. And after this session, you'll all be like primed and totally ready for it. So Gris, if you want to put your Instagram account name in the chat, then once we're finished, people can head over to you if they want to keep drawing.
Hard one to hold. My face hurts.
Yeah. Yeah,
Think about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I did that one last year.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
was like this.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Kara. That was perfect. All right, let's go straight to 2 minutes. Normally do more of these shorter poses, but now we'll just go straight to 2. Birgit. There are 2 Birgits here. That's nice. Okay, Kara, would you like to give Birgit a prompt?
Okay, let's see. You've just eaten a whole bag, all of your Halloween candy at once.
Die ganze Süßigkeiten aufgegessen.
Habe ich nicht verstanden. Was
du hast alle deine Halloween-Süßigkeiten aufgemampft. Auf einmal.
Ach so. Alle aufgemacht. Keine Ahnung.
Also geht dir wahrscheinlich schlecht, würde ich mal denken.
Also,
ja, perfekt. Okay. Cool.
I'm just getting started eating all my Halloween candy because the kids in the village were already here.
Yeah. We had Holly's 4th birthday party was on the weekend. So we had lots of sweets. Normally there's not really a lot of sweet stuff in our house, but we stocked up there and we were hoping we could get rid of it today. But we didn't have any trick-or-treaters come, but we live in a small village and I don't know, it's not really very common yet.
I tried to get a bigger spider as a rest post today, but it wasn't possible. It's all Christmas already.
Yeah. I went to a supermarket looking for Halloweeny stuff, and it was also just Christmas gear.
We heard Christmas songs on the radio today. I just thought, what? Not yet.
All right. Danke, Birgit. Welcome to latecomers. Shannon, let's draw Shannon.
Yeah, this is Johnny. What should I do?
Do you have a prompt, Birgit?
You find a spider in your hair and it's crumble over your head, and
Right.
you
Okay.
catch it.
Okay, here's my spider.
Cool. Spider love. Okay. Oh, I don't have myself my thing. Okay, hang on.
I can't see myself, so I don't know if I look crazy or what. Probably.
Perfect.
Yeah, do I look lovely enough?
Definitely.
Shannon likes bugs. So do I.
I love them. Bugs are the best.
It's been really warm recently. Like it got quite cold and then it got warm again. So now they're like bugs are coming back out. And there's a particular kind of beetle here, Feuerwanzen, that my kids really like. And Holly saw one today and she was so excited.
Draw me like this so it looks more Halloween.
Cross-eyed.
Until you did that more than like a Christmas angel.
I like Christmas better. Let it be Christmas.
These kind of quick sketch sessions, I think are a really great opportunity to experiment with different techniques and just try things out. And normally I wouldn't necessarily whip out watercolor in a 2-minute pose, but it's like, hey, it's just 2 minutes and you can just go for it.
Is this going on YouTube?
No, it's not going on YouTube. It will be made available to the Let's Face It participants if they want to check it out.
Yes, make them.
But this will remain quite private. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Who gets to cuddle spiders next?
All right. Do you have any other spider friends here? We'll do 4 minutes now with Kelly.
Kelly. Where's Kelly? Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Okay, you have big nest of spiders in your hat. And it's great.
Oh, geez.
All right,
Yay.
cool.
Fashionable spider hat.
4 minutes. So now that we have 4 minutes, it's like lots of time. So if anyone has any questions or just wants to chat about Halloween and drawing and
Spiders.
art stuff, what's everyone? Spiders, yeah. What's everyone drawing with?
Pencil.
Oh, cool.
I can't
Prismacolor.
see.
Prismacolor, yeah. For a long time, I thought Prismacolor sounds so fancy, and it's like it actually really means lots of colors. Many colors, right? Oh, no, that's polychromos. What's Prismacolor.
It's prismatic and
Prismatic,
fancy.
like, yeah, cool.
I saw a video about the many formulations of Prismacolor and how
Oh.
they're different now than they used to be. When I was like 10 and I got a box of Prismacolor, and they used to be made in Mexico, or maybe they were made in somewhere. Anyway, they changed where they're made, and so they're different now.
Okay.
That's the story.
Interesting.
A whole video about it.
Are they better or worse than they used to be?
I always thought that some colors were different to the other colors. Like one color would be more buttery and one would be dry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it said it was neither better nor worse, but different.
Just more different.
Yeah, more different-y.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so basically, as I'm doing these things, I like to look at shapes and kind of go for capturing big shapes, and with having more time, I can go in and add more details. And sometimes I'll go straight to ink with these sessions, or use graphite or whatever.
Das ist ein anderes Problem. Es gibt nur 4 Loks, das ist echt traurig. Nimmt doch mal die scheiß Loks da weg, ey.
Are many people signed up for Let's Face It here?
Yes.
Cool. Any repeat Let's Face It people? I know that a few of you that are here are doing it this year.
What is Let's Face It?
Let's Face It is a year-long online portraiture class organized by Cara. And there are 26 teachers teaching, and every week there's a new lesson in all sorts of different media from each of the artists in your inbox if you're signed up for it. And so I've been involved in challenges like 30 Faces, 30 Days in the past. And this is like kind of like a year-long version where you have the opportunity to learn from lots of artists. It's pretty cool. It's super cool. And today is the last day to sign up for the early bird prize. Yeah, and I know that a few of you who are here, this is 4 minutes in, and I feel like this is pretty cool and quick. And I just want to give it like a home on the page. I'm just gonna like block in some background shape. It's just like a quick way to establish some contrast. So thank you very much for the wonderful pose. Reese, you're here, right? He was out.
Dylan, we have some new joiners. I don't know if you want to
welcome everyone. Welcome to this Halloween special. It's this is a Let's Face It warm-up. I host these sessions every Tuesday, but I don't usually show my process on screen at the same time as I'm sketching. So that's what I'm doing today. And we've got some people dressed up amazingly. And yeah, having fun practicing and drawing together. So nice to have you all here. At any point, if you're going to head out or before we finish, it'd be great if you share your Instagram account names in the chat, and we can tag each other and become friends. This is Kelly. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
It was fun drawing you. Thanks. And people can feel free to speak up, ask questions if they like. Okay, Lynn, you've got a pretty cool mask on. Let's draw Lynn.
Oh.
All right, if you get up nice and close to the camera, that would be cool. And maybe if you could turn like a little bit towards the window where the light's coming. Yeah, that's cool. Something like that. Nice. And I will add my spotlight.
Son,
Oh.
he'll be back. I'm sure he thinks all sorts of horrible things about me after seeing us on the roof. Generally, I
all right,
try
Judith,
not to
I'll just mute you, Judith, and you can keep watching TV. That's cool. And now, 4 minutes with Lynn.
I can't make the pin video, the pin picture big. I don't know why.
I didn't quite understand that. You can't make what? The pinned. If you switch into gallery view and back into speaker view, maybe it will do it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so this is often the way I'll go, especially with these quick sketches. Just start anywhere because you don't have a lot of time to think about it, and just start trying to capture shapes and piece together the shapes as you go. And yeah, I've had a lot of practice doing this. Been doing it for like 2.5 years, these regular sessions, and just the ongoing practice, it's just been so beneficial. I love it. And it's made a lot of the decision-making process, like where do I start, what should I do, just by having so much practice with so many faces, kind of get into a groove with some of the decision-making. And if you're struggling or sweating, that's totally fine. I remember the first time I did these kind of sessions, I was literally sweating with the tempo and had quite a hard time with it.
So good to know I'm not the only one.
Yeah. So yeah, it's challenging, but I think it's such a wonderful way to learn. Sometimes I still sweat, or I'll be partway into a drawing. I'm like, well, this one's it's not happening for me. What's going on? A lot of my artistic practice, especially since having kids, has been like, how can I quickly and efficiently do something, and just like make the most of a situation. And like just a prime example, a wonderful example is like my kids are sitting eating and I can draw them and I know that they're not going to hold still, so I've just got to go for it. And I think that in many situations like urban sketching, or if you're like in a cafe or public transport and just sketching, and people will move, And I think I used to then just leave the people out because that would be so hard to kind of capture. But I realized that, having people in a scene and drawing people is just what interests me a lot. So I guess I kind of have discovered a way to practice which really suits my needs. And even in longer poses, like if I'm going to do like a 5-hour painting, I feel like starting loose is so beneficial, because there's something about really quick sketches that they have an energy that when you get bogged down in a longer piece, sometimes some of that dynamic feel of a quick sketch goes missing. And so that was kind of part of my challenge. Thank you so much, Lynn. Was like to find a way, even if I'm working on a longer piece, how do I integrate that kind of quick, or something about the life of the quick sketch, or how to bring that into something which I also spend a bit more time with. Cool. Thanks a lot, Lynn. Barbara. Awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Any prompts?
Lynn, do you have a prompt?
I don't think you need a prompt.
Chasing a mouse, perhaps?
A mouse?
Yeah.
Chasing a mouse, or
tasting. Chasing, tasting. Being catty. Oh, amazing. So cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, cool. So cool that you came as a cat. I was thinking about cats today. Because I recently learned something and I think about Halloween, thinking about witches and wise women, that in the, I recently heard that the plague back in the day, what was it, the Schwarze Pest, oder wie das hieß, was kind of like, so there was this thing about cats, that cats hunt mice, which is good, and rats and stuff, but in the whole witch burning era, that cats, like the church was kind of at war on cats and thought that since witches have cats, cats must be evil, and there was so a lot of cats were kind of done away with, and then rodent populations like exploded, and then there was a plague, and I just thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, pretty wild and terrible chapter of history. But Halloween is, about kind of dark and horrible stuff, and it's interesting to think about.
And it's why there are so few really black cats, because they got murdered first.
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it wasn't in The Sandman, was it? No, I was watching a documentary with my kids about cats, and it was talking about the when people became sedentary and started farming, and then they would store grain, and then mice would come and cats would eat mice. So cats kind of gravitated towards humans because they're a good supply of mice because of all the grain. And that's where the symbiosis between humans and cats kind of started. And that was also a super interesting kind of insight. I think it was in that documentary, actually, where they talked about the witch hunts and the lack of cats leading to the plague. So, hooray for cats. And I'm glad you're here dressed as a cat.
Hooray!
Yeah. There is a really wonderful story in the Netflix series, or the comic, of the Sandman, where it's about the dreaming of cats, and I really love this story. It's so cool. Any other Sandman fans here?
Yay!
Yeah. Cool. Okay, got another minute. So welcome to any latecomers to this Halloween live sketch session. Happy Halloween, everyone. It's really nice to have you all here sketching with us. There will be a recording made available of this, and there will also be screenshots of the poses if you feel like you want to finish anything or restart, or if in the allotted time we don't get around to sketching everyone who's dressed up, which I think we may, but if we don't, I will take screenshots of you wonderful people who've dressed up for us, and we'll be able to do some more sketching. Does anyone have any questions? Or you're all too focused? It's no pressure. You don't have to talk and draw at the same time. It doesn't make things easier.
Zum Glück auch und hast bis jetzt immer geschafft, die wieder einzuholen. Du rennst ja dann quasi hinterher und die fühlen sich dann getrieben. Das ist immer so die Problematik.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Wow.
that was great. Barbara, cool. All right, so including my first pose, we've already done 11 sketches, 11 portraits, and we've just been like drawing for 40 minutes. So it's I love it. And just seeing so many different faces and hanging out together, I think it's such a cool way to practice. Birgit. Wonderful. That's a very, very nice veil of spiders. So cool. Okay. I don't know if you need a prompt. You can just kind of embody the vibe that you're going for. Cool. All right. 4 minutes.
That was the vibe I was going for.
Yeah, cool. Loving the spiders all over the place. It's interesting when you've got, sometimes when you've got a lot of detail, it could potentially be overwhelming, especially if someone's like, draw that in 4 minutes. But I think like it can be, you can learn so much, and it can be so cool to have constraints, whether it's the tool that you're working with. Like sometimes I think working with a drawing tool which is bigger than what you need can be interesting, to like, how do you adapt to those kind of restraints that you have, or having time constraints. I feel can be really beneficial to learning and trying new things, and sometimes you may discover something that like, oh, was that if you didn't have those kind of constraints and restrictions placed upon you, that maybe you wouldn't have discovered something. A way of capturing a hand by not drawing any of the fingers, perhaps, or or drawing a smile by not drawing any of the teeth. And these kind of time constraints, I think, can really be great. Love these spiders, so cool. And right now, loving how close it is to your eye, and you're just like looking so chilled and happy about it. Great surprise. Yeah, so nice to have all of you here drawing together. This is a big part of these things for me. Like a lot of portraiture is about connecting to people. And before I was hosting live sessions and would just be sitting at my desk drawing random strangers that I found online. Even then, like the sense of connection when you're drawing someone's portrait, I think it's really special. And so I really love connecting to people, and actually, although we're in different rooms, we have this amazing technology here that we can actually be sitting together, sketching and experiencing something together. I love it. Does anyone here have participated in like live drawing sessions regularly now or in the past?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. And have you, I presume you found it very beneficial.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, great.
It's an awesome pose. Thanks for getting dressed up. Thanks to everyone who's dressed up. You're all amazing. And sometimes I've found with these quick poses, sometimes I've done like a 2-minute sketch in one of these sessions that I'm like, oh, there's something alive about this. Thank you so much, Birgit. That was awesome. Totally cool. Yeah, sometimes I do like a 2-minute sketch and there's something so vibrant and alive about it. And then I'll come back to it and spend like another half an hour hatching and kind of building it up and making more of a finished piece. So I think sometimes some of these quick beginnings, which can be quite hasty, turn into really kind of exciting, rewarding, longer poses as well. Cool, thank you for mentioning that, Kara. It's not twice a week. This week, yes. I'm doing it twice this week, 3 times actually. So every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. German time, I do this. And the first Friday of each month at 10 a.m. German time.
I thought it was Tuesdays and Fridays. Sorry.
It used to be, but then I turned Friday into once a month. And that's so that people from other time zones can join as well. Cool. Thank you so much, Birgit. Saskia. Hello. Looking wonderful. I like the Halloween Christmas mashup here. That's great.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have watched Nightmare Before Christmas, but I think I have a Christmas hat, so
yeah, so cool. Okay. Okay, so if you could just embody Jack Skellington feeling the rush of Christmas glory. Oh yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That is so cool. Yes. Okay, 4 minutes. I was thinking a lot about Tim Burton today. I used to be really into Tim Burton films.
Oh, we are not available now.
we are busy.
How did they know?
And I was thinking, I realized a few nights ago, I watched on Netflix, there's a Guillermo del Toro's Chamber of Secrets, like I don't know if it's really a Halloween special, but it's kind of a horror special. And there was, what was it called? There's one episode, like The Witch of the Woods, and there's this like Forest of Souls. And there's something about really gnarly trees, which I love. And I realized that a lot of kind of Tim Burton aesthetic, which I really enjoy, it's like this twisted tree, gnarly tree thing. And something really cool about it. And I got that vibe from this episode of the Chamber of Secrets as well. Has anyone else watched any of that?
No, sorry.
I only knew about it because Ismael Cruz Cordova, who plays Arondir in The Rings of Power, who I drew in a live stream recently, he acted in this one episode. And so he posted about it and I was like, oh, check that out. Horror is not usually my thing, but and it's not like really disturbing. Well, maybe for some people. I don't know. There's kind of fun horror, and then there's also like psychologically super disturbing horror. And this was more just kind of like, I don't know. Well, it's a Lovecraft story, so it was kind of a bit, I guess, had an older kind of classic flair to it, I guess. But I loved The Night Before Christmas so much. And growing up in Australia, Halloween was not really a thing, but The Night Before Christmas was definitely a thing for me. So cool. I really like using big flat, broad brushes when I'm blocking in painting stuff, painting in general. And I find it's a lot like calligraphy pens, which you may or may not know that I'm also quite a fan of. There's something about the quality of the broad flat edge that I really enjoy working with.
What do you end up doing with all of these sketches after 2 years?
I have big drawers that have lots and lots of sketches in them. I was just wondering recently.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I hope you never move.
I don't know. I think I'm not super attached to them. And I was talking about it recently on a Tuesday. I was like, what does everyone do with their sketches? It's often like a question that comes up. Cool. Thank you so much, Saskia. I'm just going to add a little bit of background to this. But I was thinking one idea was to do a like save my art from the garbage sale. It's like I'm just gonna offload I don't know, like one of my children's body weight in paper. If anyone wants any of it, let me know. Because there's so much, especially from these sessions that have almost been going for 2 years now. Kind of like at the start of the first pandemic, started going online, and I have done in that time, I don't know how many thousands of these sketches. So I have quite a lot of them.
How does it feel for you to have so many time spent on sketches but not be attached to them?
I think the creation, like the process of creating something for me, that's where it's at. The kind of sense of creative flow and exploration. At some stage, I noticed I had a phase where I was doing like spending like a month on a painting, and then it would be finished, and I'm kind of like, bring on the next painting, and I realized that that being present, being in that creative process was like, for other people, maybe the end result is what is, that's what's perceivable and what's of value. But for me, in my own experience, the actual process of creating something is what is more of value. So the end product then is not really something that I cling to. Yeah, I think that's the answer.
Here's what we're going to need. We're going to need a folder.
Has anyone who has their camera on not been drawn yet? I think everyone has. Thanks so much, Saskia. Cool. Well, we're getting towards the end of an hour. Would you like to draw me again, or would you like to watch me draw? Because I got dressed up too.
I'd really appreciate drawing you.
Yeah, awesome, cool. I
Same
shall
for me.
pose for you. And which one is it? Here. Here I am. Hello. Hi. Look at my white moustache. Okay. I had this idea. I kind of modeled my look upon this companion of mine that I have here. So this could be a double portrait if you feel like it. She needs to go. Thanks so much for joining, She. Anyone who's heading out, if you want to put your Instagram account name in the chat, then we can like connect with each other, follow each other, become internet friends forever. And I will just sit here like this for a bit. Should this be 4 or 6 minutes? They've all been 4 so far. It's a double portrait, so I'll give you 6.
6.
All right, is this good?
This is perfect.
Okay. Now other people can fill the conversational gap.
Sounds like a challenge.
Me and my 3 children were all looking like this evening.
The whole family skeletons.
Kira wasn't into it. My wife kept her face clean. So how's everyone doing with this experience?
Okay. Lot of fun.
I see a lot of interesting shapes, I guess. Shapes I haven't drawn before.
It's crazy how well your white mustache worked out.
Yeah. I actually considered shaving it off, and Kira was like, "Don't."
Thank God.
Yeah.
That would have been weird.
It would have been weird for a few weeks, maybe a month. My children may have cried.
You ever wonder how it feels?
Will grow back on.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't take as long to grow as the rest of the beard.
Keep thinking, practice drawing and talking, practice drawing and talking.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say, because I don't do that.
Yeah, that's actually what I've been practicing as well the past couple of years.
It's so hard. I mean, it's so challenging, and I'm up to the task, and I'm doing it now.
Excellent.
How's that for
Very
positive
good.
self-talk?
Very good. I'm just letting someone in.
Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it? Welcome, whoever just joined.
Welcome, stranger.
Oh, the handsome stranger.
Ooh, mirror. I have to look now. I can't tell who's. Nobody has the username handsome stranger.
Okay.
I'm gonna change my name to Handsome Stranger.
So when we have our regular sketch meetings, we will often have a theme for the event. And I think one of the upcoming themes may be the appealing, alluring stranger, not necessarily handsome, whatever you're into.
He's necessarily handsome.
I
It's his
don't
whole
think I can
personality.
concentrate and then.
Okay. Well, it's just going to be us acting it out, but. You know.
I need him to be handsome. I feel like I'm turning into Rosemary from the Dick Van Dyke Show. Is that too obscure a reference?
Is that who you posted in your story today?
No, that's Endora. That's a different obscure television female. I'll be her after I'm Rosemary. Rosemary is on the comedy writing team with Dick Van Dyke, and she plays Sally, and she's always talking about meeting handsome men and it not working out. It's like her whole thing. And she has a bow in her hair. She's wonderful. She's like,
she may have expectation issues.
I think her standards aren't high enough, honestly. She's wonderful. Unemployed female in the 60s as a comedy writer. Trailblazing.
Cool.
I might be reading too far into it.
Doesn't 6 minutes feel really long after all of that quick sketch? Like,
always long.
Yeah.
You seem to have about 20 fingers. That would be a scary drawing with Dylan Halloween costume, is if you made a glove with like 20 fingers on each and then pose with your hands.
Like a nightmare, like hands are hard enough anyway, so.
Next year, maybe.
All right.
What?
Me and my friend, Pascal. And it was like 1 minute until my eyes look really red with all that black around.
Yes, that's the reason.
Yeah, totally. I guess that could be a fitting conclusion. I'm going to go into gallery view. Oh, maybe, but before I do that, I'll just flip through. I'll go back to my desk camera and just show you the things that I've been doing. We can have a look at it, and then we can share what we've been doing together. If there's anything you'd like to show. And yeah, if anyone's sharing stuff on social media, you could use the hashtag Drawing with Dylan and Let's Face It. And if you're not signed up to Let's Face It and interested in doing a year-long portrait class where you get a lesson in your inbox once a week, then today is the best day to sign up because it's the last early bird pricing day. And like the link is in my bio on Instagram, and if anyone has enjoyed this experience, then you're also totally welcome to join us tomorrow, 7:30 Tuesday, German time. Every week we meet up, and Friday this month as well at 10 a.m. German time. And it's
shit.
I like to think of it as basically a safe space to come and draw, and there's no expectation. It's just practice, hanging out with people. You don't even have to talk to the people. You don't have to be drawn. You can basically come and do whatever you want. And that's how we do
will
it.
make you laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there may be a few laughs involved. So yeah, those are the things that I sketched today. Going from 30-second poses up to 4 minutes, and then there was 6 minutes of me. And it was super fun. I'm so glad that you're all here. And thank you especially to all the models and everyone who got dressed up. That was really nice. And if anyone's interested in 15 minutes on Instagram, Greece, what is it? Greece.30de or something. I also tagged it in my stories. Greece is going to be doing a 1 hour, 5 minute Halloween live sketch thing on Instagram. So if anyone's like feeling warmed up, like I've just got to keep drawing, then I would encourage you to go and check out Greece's live stream. Oh yeah, Greece is still there. Did he put his account name in the chat? But yeah, I would love all of you like to get in touch with me. If we're not connected on Instagram yet, then follow me, say, hey, that was fun. Or if you haven't got your account name in the chat yet, I'll put the chat and all of the screenshots that I took, I'm going to put them in a folder and I'll make that available to you. And the replay of this is also going to be in the Let's Face It Facebook group. So thank you so much, Cara, for putting all of this together. And
thank you.
Thank you.
This together.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thanks for getting me here doing what I love doing. It's what could be better.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you. This was super fun.
Yeah, thanks everyone. So if you would like the link to the screenshots, send me a message and I will make it available to everyone. That may be the easiest way. If you get in touch with me, then I'll just send you the link. And eventually it will be in the Let's Face It Facebook group as well.
Yeah. Or in the classroom. I'll probably put it in the classroom.
All right, awesome. So once they're uploaded, then you can check them out, which I will do now. So if you want to keep going with these, then if you feel like you had a 2-minute start, which is just like, oh, this is great, and I need to spend more time on it, then we'll get the screenshots to you and you can keep drawing. And I would love you to come and draw with me, like every Tuesday. And you can come like once a month. You can come once and never come again. You can come every Tuesday. We'll always be there, and you're always welcome. So thanks for joining us here.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you.
Hope to draw with you again soon. My pleasure.
Yeah.
Just real quick,
Yep.
what's the who's doing the live in a second to keep drawing faces? I don't see it in the
Greece.
chat.
Yeah, Greece did not put his account in the chat. Okay, I will. So we still have a little bit of time because he's starting at 9:15.
Okay.
Let me have a look. Oh, I'm going to have to look in my phone and then my camera will be gone. Does someone else want to put Greece's account over the chat? Ah, there we go. Thank you so much, Shannon.
030.de.
Yeah. So Shannon put it in the chat. So check out Greece on Instagram, and at 9:15, Greece will be live, and it's always super fun.
Yeah.
And it shows it's similar. It has a split screen, so it'll be like on your phone screen. And on the top, he'll have the model, and on the bottom, you'll see what he's doing. And he's also a prolific and amazing sketcher. So that's always fun. And he has a really wonderful community that he's built up as well. So yeah, check it out. Have fun. And thank you, everyone. It was great. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Don't eat too much candy.
Yeah.